Team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is Jakeem Grant. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense making their way out now for their first drive with Justin Fields, the rookie from Ohio State, at quarterback.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Off play action, Fields. Caught out left side by Robinson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offense. Offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League. Murray now on 1st down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eluding the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Murray a give. This is Conner. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Murray a give to Edmonds on the option. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Throwing on first down is Murray. Dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that on first down, it's Fields. No fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. And he's got it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On play action, Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now Montgomery running right. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series for those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give them a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. On those... On first down, Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Murray now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Fields now to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a give right side. Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Moore now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here. Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one good for 37 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
On first down, Connor. The tackle there by Brian Poole.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Returning it is Moore. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Zaven Collins, rookie first-round pick there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. This is caught by Robinson. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On play action, it's Murray. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. Good footwork at the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the...
Now a first down throw. Fields. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the...
Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10, Fields looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Conner going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 71 yards rushing now for Conner and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, this is Edmonds. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Fields on first down. Caught by Montgomery. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their